Welcome, Knicks Nation. I hope you're having a good weekend this weekend, that you're safe and healthy, and that your family is safe and healthy, and that the needs of you and your family in terms of food, shelter, clothing, as well as health are being met this day. Blessings upon those that work in the healthcare field, along with the first responders who every day are saving lives and making people's lives better. Those also that pick up garbage for us to keep our places clean, and those that make deliveries for our convenience. Double blessings on the men and women out here trying to help rescue, deliver, and recover teenagers and children that are the victims of child molestation and pedophilia. Those who are victims of prostitution and child prostitution. Those that are victims of pornography and child pornography, human trafficking and sex slavery. Double curses on the perpetrators, double curses on the profiteers, and double curses on the perverts of these things that create the demand for these industries. Finally, double blessings on the homeless. While we're sitting here today, 600,000 people are homeless, and there are millions around the world in even worse conditions. Blessings upon them, for theirs is the kingdom. Welcome, y'all. Greetings, Malik Shabazz, Alfonso, my brother, Kabar Dobbins, number 9. Greetings, Chauncey Beckett. Greetings, Exclusive. Greetings, Shoot Stoop Kids Studios. Greetings, my man Ron Cohen, Gorilla Jakes. Greetings, my brother, superstar Jim Ardino. Greetings, Chris Hauser, Coach Hauser. Greetings, Glenn Costin, Above the Rim. Greetings, Damn Knicks. Greetings, Bastino. Greetings, Charm Boy, Torres, my brother Lonnie. Greetings, Deshaun Wilson, legend immortalized. Greetings, Andre Beckford. Greetings, Austin Canales. Greetings, my brother Yashamar, brother T. Greetings, Bogey, Cash Out James, Sister Nancy Stevenson, Mike K, Judy Smith, Jose Castillo. Greetings to all of you. Salute to all of you. Man Corn, greetings from Miami. All right. Welcome to Miami. All right. Sweetie, greetings. Jay Supreme, what's up? Long Island Hempstead in the building. That's right. Jabroni Z, greetings to you. How you doing, King Ribby? Greetings to all of you. Glad to see you all today. Glad you're all safe and healthy. Glad that you're able to make it. Ronnie Harry, Mark Jackson, Shemster, Michael Drake, KNYT. Yes, so I did not see this coming at all. Did not see this coming. It was pretty obvious. All right, but I can't do that. Let me not speak for everybody. But a lot of us saw the shortcomings of the two new guys we got. Am I right? I mean, a lot of us saw the shortcomings. Hey, Guilford McCormick, Miss Margaret Edwards, Sway 7 even. We saw the shortcomings of the two guys we got, particularly on defense. I mean, watching them two play defense was like having a nightmare, man. It really was. And I'm a guy that really appreciates defense, and that's what I like about Tom Thibodeau, because he also appreciates defense. And watching these guys play defense was really a nightmarish experience. It was bothering me watching them play defense. And so, Warren Franklin, Royce, Richard Williams, Vespasian. So it was hard. And everybody likes to focus on the offensive end of the floor and still say you want to win a championship. If you know what championships are made of, you got to play defense. Okay. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, when they announced Shake Milton, first of all, okay, Shake Milton, unlike these other two bums, Shake Milton is only 27 years old. He's 27. Shake Milton plays defense. Shake Milton cut his teeth in Philly, a tough crowd to play in front of. Shake Milton, for all of his career, except for the last deal he signed, and even that wasn't much, he's been getting minimum contracts. Tough defender, minimum contract. He has got something to prove. He's got a chip on his shoulder, and he's coming to a contender. He reminds me a little bit, he's in the same mold as my boy Deuce. He's in that mold of my boy Deuce. Tough. That, looking to prove himself, wanting to get that next bag. So, man, I'm excited about this move. Not only that, it says that the Knicks, and this is what it says to me. They don't know when exactly Mitchell Robinson is going to return. Jew and OG I expect them to return imminently. They both are going to be, I believe, in the next week. You'll see if not the Friday game against Orlando. Soon after that, you'll see both those cats. But Mitchell Robinson, we're not sure. I mean, he's going to come back. He's going to come back. But we don't know if it's going to be mid-March, a little later. We're not sure. So you get this kid in here. Now, so this is, you're going to have Precious, because Jew going to come back. You're going to have Precious, Josh Hart, Deuce McBride, and this kid. And I don't know what they're going to do with them two bums. I don't know what they're going to do with them two bums. But in the meantime, you got Jericho Sims, the two bums, Deuce. Am I missing somebody? Am I missing somebody? And Shake. Oh, yeah, Shake. So one of them two bums are coming out. Either the big bum or the 6'5" bum. But one of them bums are coming out. I don't know which one. And I hear people saying Burks, but I'm listening to what Tibbs said. Did y'all hear what Tibbs said after the last loss? Did you hear what he said? Did y'all hear what he said with regard to Burks after the last loss? Did you hear what he said? He said, I should have played him more. He said, I should have played Burks more. That's what he said. He said, I should have played Burks more. He was +6. And I was like, no, what? Really? And so when I saw that Bogdanovich, Bodega 44, played 18 minutes the last game, and Bum Burks played 11 minutes the last game. So I'm thinking when he say play more, maybe he switches those minutes and gives Burks the 18 and gives Bum Bodega the 11. I don't know. But one of them bums coming out of the rotation, because you got to have Shake. Now, today they're going to play. They're playing against Cleveland today. Okay? So, because you don't have Shake probably until the next. When's the next game? They play a game against, who they play next? The Knicks play somebody Tuesday night. Who are they playing? Let me see here. They're playing, who are they playing? They play in Atlanta Tuesday night. That ain't gonna be easy either at the Garden. They play in Atlanta at the Garden Tuesday night. So so that means he'll be playing probably Tuesday night. One of these bums ain't gonna play Tuesday night, and they shouldn't. I don't know which one it is. I almost don't care, honestly. If I had to pick one of them that shouldn't play, to be Burks, because the other bum is at least 6'7", and in 230, 240, right? And so you can stick them in there and stay in front of somebody and stay on the blow block. I don't know what they're going to do. Okay. But what I'm liking about this move, y'all, the Don still got the $29 million to play with. Okay. He still got the $29 million to play with this summer. And he got another young, hungry guy that fits the culture. See, these two bums didn't fit the culture. And this is the thing, y'all. A lot of people get caught up in past glory. Like I had people, telling me we need to sign Mook. See, signing Mook would be like trying to give me a sandwich with stale bread. Mook ain't the same Mook he was 5 years ago. This ain't the same guy. See, people looking at past glory and say, "Oh, we got to go sign Mook." He ain't the same dude. That was like stale sandwich bread, man. Y'all kidding me? I was like, no, leave it alone. I'd rather nobody than that. But a 27-year-old kid, 6'5", can guard 3 positions. And look, he averages 9 points a game, 36 from 3, 45 from the field, 83 from the line. So he shoots a little bit too. And yeah, so I think we're going to be, I like the way this is looking. So if we can add Shake and subtract the bum, I think we're better off, right? So yeah, Shake is hungry, man. I did not. And then when I did you read what Ian Begley said about the deal? That when they were talking to Detroit about these two dudes, they was already looking at Minnesota about Shake Milton. Shaw Henry, you asked a very good question. Shaw Henry asked me, why would Minnesota? I don't understand why Minnesota let him go for Monte Morris. Minnesota signed him to the biggest contract of his career, which is 2 years, $10 million. And then they traded him to Detroit for Monte Morris. And I'm like, I don't see any huge difference between him and Monte Morris. I didn't understand that. I don't know what it was. And then I looked at his stats on Minnesota, his lineup stats. He was positive with a lot of their lineups. So I don't know why they were moving Shake Milton. And that concerned me a little bit, because I'm wondering if there's something else going on we don't know about, because there's always that situation. We don't know. No, Shake ain't no microwave, man. Come on, stop. Why do y'all do that, man? You're trying to build up a dude like he's going to be Curry's number 2, or he's going to be like, come on, man. He ain't no microwave coming off the bench. He's a solid defender that you can count on to guard 1 through 3 and hit a nice spot up shot. Forget that microwave. What the heck? His name ain't Vinny Johnson. His name is Shake Milton. Okay? He's not Jamal Crawford. He's Shake Milton. Okay? He's Shake Milton. He's not going to be if he was going to be a superstar or some microwave, he'd been that already. He's like Deuce. He's a lot like Deuce. I like that comparison, because they both are hungry and they both have something to prove, and they play with that chip on their shoulder. Okay? No, I don't trust you, Charm Boy. You don't know what you're talking about. Mook is finished. What you think? Did Mook sign with somebody and I don't know? Because he been available for at least a week now, right? Did he sign with somebody yet? Come on, man. Stop it. That's what I'm saying. So you get Deuce and you get, there's a reason for he ain't signed with nobody. And Shake didn't even clear waivers and he got a contract. Yeah, Shake is better than Burks. Right now. I'm not saying career-wise, but right now. Right now he is. Yes, he is. Yeah. So Shake started his career with Philly, and it's just in the last 2 seasons he's been getting this shuffle, man. So Philly, he signed a free agent deal with Minnesota, 2 years, $10 million. Then Minnesota turned around for whatever reason and sent him to Detroit for Monte Morris. And I don't see. This is the thing, though. This is what I'm saying. I don't like lateral moves. It makes no sense. So I don't see any major difference between Monte Morris and Shake Milton. I don't understand that. But apparently Minnesota did, and that's why he went to Detroit. Detroit is now the new, Detroit is right now, Siberia for most guys, because they're rebuilding. Guy like Shake, who's been in playoff games and has played roles in rotations on the playoff team, he don't want to be in no Siberia. Like a guy like Grimes might not mind, because Grimes is trying to build his name up. But Shake is trying to get paid now. He needs to be in some place where he can be seen, where he can be competitive. And I'm liking the way he got. No, one of them bums out. Give me. I don't care which one. One of them bums is situational. Starting Tuesday, and then you're gonna have Jericho, Deuce. You're gonna have one of the bums, and you're gonna have Milton. That's what you're going to get. And one of them bums going back there to the end of the bench and need to stay there. Yeah, situation. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shake plays solid defense, man. He plays solid defense. That's all I'm saying. That's what you want. That's what we've been missing. Yeah, I hear you, D-Nice. I don't care as long as one of them are not taking up minutes. That's what I didn't like about these two guys, because it was a chance, a possibility that they could take minutes from a guy like Precious, and I was not having that. Either of them two bums can stay on the end of the bench. Let them, sit there, collect their money, and then at the end of the year, trade them, do something with that money, and let's get some real players ready, man. Because forget that. But I don't know what Tibbs going to do when the boys come back, because you're going to have Hart, Deuce, Precious, and then you're going to have Mitch Rob. So I don't know what's going to happen in that scenario. Because Hart, Deuce, Precious, they need to stay in there. They need to stay in that. Yeah, they need to stay in the lineup, man. I'm sorry. They need to stay there, baby. But I am very happy for right now, until we get Mitch Rob back, that we got Shake Milton in there, who's looking to earn. Well, I don't want to predict Malik. I don't want to predict. Corey Lindsey. I don't want to predict that, because we don't know. You got to re-sign Precious. Precious is more valuable. See, when you got Josh Hart coming off your bench and you got Deuce McBride coming off your bench, you got a pretty good situation in terms of backups, but yeah, I don't know about, I mean, Shake, I don't know, man. I don't know. Because, Josh Hart, as short as he is, he could play, he could play three positions. He can play two, three, or four, Josh Hart. And he can rebound from every place, any position. He just got 18 boards the other night. He as short as he is, you want him out there. Okay. I'm thinking right now, the Knicks for temporary, right? For temporary. They're gonna play the midget squad, temporary. They got to play the midget squad. So you're gonna have Hartenstein. Hopefully, Hartenstein comes with some energy tonight. Yeah, I see he's questionable. Both Karis LeVert and Donovan Mitchell are questionable. LeVert is questionable with an elbow, and Mitchell is questionable with a knee. So they both questionable. Yeah, but let's assume he plays. But Hart, Deuce, Dante, these, and then of course Brunson. You playing with midgets, but I think Tiz will go to war with the midgets. But he just needs Hartenstein to man the middle, And then I know my man. Yeah, I think you're right, Margaret. I'm assuming he plays. That's right. I think she's right. Yeah, I'm assuming he plays. Yeah, but the thing I like about Shake too is that Shake also, you see, is 6'5" with a 7-foot wingspan. Who does that remind you guys of? 6'5" with a 7-foot wingspan. Who does that remind you of, man? Who does that remind you of? So yeah, but you know what? And I'm looking at his stats right now. So last year he played 76 games. The year before that, he played 55, 63, 40, 20. One of them was the COVID year. So he's not an 82 game guy. He's always been a bench guy, and he's going to continue to be a bench guy. Yeah, he's got measurements like Frank Nitti. He does. Let's hope he's a little tougher than French Softy, though. He's a little tougher than the French land softy. Hopefully he's a little tougher than that. Can Shake and Deuce play backcourt? Yes. Yes. What do you think? Thanks for the $5. Yes, they can. They can. And you can play them with Dante or with Josh Hart. You could do that. Yep. Yeah, so Shake is, I think you're right, Guilford. I think Shake is Frank with toughness. Shake is Frank with toughness. My gosh. Yeah, I'm excited about it. You know what? So we look at this now. So we've added OG to the front line. Toughness on defense. We added Precious, front line, toughness on defense. We added now Shake Milton to the backcourt, toughness on defense. Toughness on defense. And I mean, look, New York Knicks style, toughness on defense. New York Knicks style, toughness on defense. Yeah. So, I think he is. I think he is. And look, for Ian Begley to say that the Knicks were talking to Minnesota about him while they were talking to Detroit, I think they all knew what was going on. You see, we just didn't know. And that's right. Again, here come the Don. He got stuff close to the vest. He pulls it out when he needs it. Here come the Don. Oh, you didn't know about this one? Boom, there you go. I got a Shake Milton for you. Boom. Is that what Michael Drake? Are you talking about? You talking about Isaiah Hartenstein? Hartenstein. Oh, I'm wondering if that's the case, because I'm saying, why would he be playing? Like, why would he be playing? He can't. If he himself said that they told him is not a very small chance of it snapping. That's the worst thing you could get with an Achilles. That's a snap. But they say it's not that. But it's just it's like they call it a chronic problem. So I don't know. But the brother needs to come more correct than he been coming. He needs to come more correct. He said he probably could have sat out another couple of weeks. That's a couple of weeks, he said, but I don't know. Now he said he wants to play. So he said he wants to play, and if his doctors say he could play, he's gonna play. You know, this is the thing though. If you get Mitchell Robinson back for the playoff run, the last stretch of the season, the playoff run, I'm not saying we don't need Hartenstein, but I think we'd still be in good shape. Y'all remember? I'm gonna tell you who does remember. Cleveland Cavaliers remember Mitchell Robinson from last year. Cleveland Cavaliers remember him. He single-handedly made all of their big men look like little boys. Y'all remember that? Mitch Rob last year made Evan Mobley and Jared Allen look like little boys last year in the playoffs. Mitch Rob was the man among them little boys. So yeah, I think we'll be all right. Jabroni, I'm not sure. I'm not as worried about his contract, honestly. I don't think so. He's still a young dude. What is he, 24? Nah, he's gonna be good. I don't think it's gonna affect his contract. It's not like Hartenstein was gonna get $20 million a year anyway. Hartenstein probably looking at a maximum of 15, 25. Okay, so he's looking at a maximum of 15 a year anyway. So I don't think that's gonna affect it. He's not getting no $20 million, $100 million contract. He ain't getting Jared Allen money. He ain't getting, Capella money. He's gonna get good money, but he's not getting that. His money gonna be something like Mitch Rowe's money. His money gonna be something like Mitch Rowe's money. But yeah, I'm not worried about that. That's what I'm saying. This $29 million, there's a lot of ways in this could go with this. They could use that money to re-sign, get rid of these bums, and keep that $29 million and re-sign their own guys. They can make a trade if McCall happens to be available. We can look at him. Okay. Yeah. So they got options. And I trust the Don. Look what he just did, man. He got $29 million in space coming. He went and got Shake Milton. Perfect. No, man. Mook Morris is finished. Y'all need to stop with these old heads that are done. Come on, man. Mook Morris is like stale bread, man. What, you like eating stale bread? Stop it, stupid. Mook Morris finished. All he could do is bang somebody in the head. He can't move his feet. Please, man. Please. Yeah, we traded Grimes for the bums, but again, I don't know if you willfully don't want to know about it or you just don't know. We got $29 million in cap space coming this summer. Do you understand that? I don't know. Do you understand $29 million cap space? You understand it? Do you know that Grimes wanted to start? He didn't like coming off the bench? Maybe you didn't understand it. Okay? Maybe you didn't get it. But let me just, for the 10 millionth time, Grimes wanted to be traded. The Knicks wanted cap space. Everybody got what they need. Okay? Everybody got what they need. Let's move on. Grimes is a Detroit Pistons. Monte Nick always Nick was a Detroit Piston. I'm going to be always following the Pistons. I've been following them since Cade Cunningham came in there. So I'm going to keep following. Yeah. Exactly. Thank you. Mr. Margaret Edwards, can you put that in big letters for some of these knuckleheads to catch that? Nick Margaret, could you put that, Sister Margaret, could you put that in big letters for them? Because they don't seem to have caught that. They don't seem to have caught that part. That's exactly the truth. They need young thoroughbreds, no washed up old heads. Mook Mars, what's wrong with y'all? Mook, finish. Come on, baby. Move on. Thank you. Let's move on. So we got a young pony to go with these cats. 27 years old. He's in his prime. Man, are y'all kidding me? He's in his prime, baby. Oh, I am very hyped to see him. Now, look, second unit, right? Mitchell Robinson, Precious Achua, Deuce, and Milton. Ed Hartnett. Wait, are you kidding me? Pick New York. You know you're crazy, right? You must not have ever seen Black Jesus. You would never say something like that. That's like saying, like, okay, I Heart is the second coming of Dennis Rodman, or you can't, don't do that, man. You disrespecting Earl of Pearl, bro. Don't do that. You can't, no. Black G, no, bro. Black Jesus was that dude. He was that dude. When we got him on the Knicks, he was like at the last year of being that dude. That's why they won the chip. But when he was on Baltimore, 47 a game, what? Nah, bro. Don't try to, don't do that. Don't do that. Shake ain't no daggone Earl of Pearl. You ain't seen Earl of Pearl. Last time you seen something close to Earl of Pearl, it was probably what's his name? AI offensively. That was kind of like Earl of Pearl. Yeah. Now come on, man. Don't do that. Don't disrespect the Pearl like that by bringing up his name with some guy that's journeyman. He'd be all right though. Yeah. Hey, nah. Earl of Pearl. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, man. Stop it. Somebody trying to say he's gonna be Vinnie Johnson, they're gonna be our flamethrower off the bench. I mean, come on, man. I'm not saying he won't hit some threes, but he is here because he's solid defensively, not because he's going to score a lot. I'm not saying he averages 9 points a game. He's a bench piece for his career, and he should be. And he's going to be solid for the Knicks. Loving, you know how many combinations you got? Him and Deuce, him and Josh, him and Dante, him and Brunson. You could play him with a bunch of different dudes, man. This is, this is going to be, oh my goodness, baby. Oh my goodness. Yeah. But see, pick New York. This is the thing, man. You can't just bring up names like that in any way. The only thing that Shake and Earl of Pearl got in common is they both use the bathroom the same way and put their pants on the same way. Other than that, there's nothing to compare at all. Nothing. You can't put that boy's name in there. No, not in the ball handling, not in foul shooting, nothing. No. I know. Oh man, baby, you can't do that. But the defense from the backcourt will go up a notch. The perimeter defense will go up a notch. See, so now you have. Did y'all see Precious? Who's it? Whose jump shot was he that from the 3-point line that he blocked? Precious blocked somebody's jump shot from the 3-point line. This is the most important thing about it. It's the defense. It's the defense. So now you got Milton there. What somebody say? 6'5", 7 foot wingspan, right? You put OG in there, 6'7", 7'2" wingspan. I don't know, y'all. Very solid, man. And he's going to be that way for New York, except this is the thing. And y'all, I think a lot of y'all know this already. When a guy performs at MSG, it gets blown up. Like a guy could perform in Oklahoma City, right? And everybody know, like if Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, for example, was starting for the New York Knicks, he'd be all world, man. Forget it. He'd be all world. There'd be no doubt. He'd be all world. He'd be having ready to get statues and everything. But so when you come to MSG and you do something and you wear orange and blue, look at Brunson. Look at OG. I'm saying, shake, rattle, and roll. And I found out today that his father's name was Milk Milton, and so they call him Shake to go with Milk Shake. I thought that was cool. Yeah. So this is going to be, I like this one. So for now, today, we're going to go with the same bums coming off the bench that we've been struggling with. I'm hoping. No, for real, I just read that. They from Oklahoma. He's from Oklahoma, and his daddy was called Milk. His daddy played ball. It's called Milk Milton. And so when he was born, they called him Shake Milton. Like milkshake. But we got a problem today. Because we're going to have the same bums. We're going to have Sims, Bodega 44, Burks, Dukes. Sounds to me like Bodega 44's minutes might get diminished and Dukes and Burks might get increased. Oh yeah, pick New York. Tired. See. In the league, right? In the league, there's tired and there's fatigue. Okay? There's tired and there's fatigue. For example, somebody like a Dante, and you see his shots coming up short all the time, he's suffering from fatigue, right? But somebody like Mook Morris, who's finished, his game is tired. You understand? So there's fatigue and there's tired. So the guys were fatigued, but a couple of them were not only fatigued, but their games is tired. Burks game and Bodega 44 are tired. Dante, JB, iHeart were fatigued. It's like Sister Margaret Edwards said. We need young thoroughbreds, not old horses. Not old horses. Yeah, Shake is gonna be that dude, man. Shake, as far as coming to the bench, I'm very excited about him because like Coach Hauser guy. You know, like tired is like you washed. Fatigue is like you've been playing a lot of minutes. You know, a lot of minutes every night, and you're not used to them. That's fatigue. Shake does fit. Shake fits. Yes, he does. He does fit. And that's the problem. This is the thing. Bodega 44. Like, look, how many of y'all remember him when he was on the Nets and when he was on Utah, especially Utah? When he was on Utah, when Bodega 44 was on Utah was in the playoffs every year. That's why he says, I never missed the playoffs. Remember he said that? I never missed the playoffs. But because they could not guard anybody, and look, Bodega 44 played beside guys like Mike Conley, a defender, guys like Rudy Gobert, defensive player of the year. Okay. He played beside guys like Royce O'Neal, defender, right? Couldn't get out the first round. Couldn't. They had Donovan Mitchell, who's not a defender, really. Can't blame him. But they get to the playoffs, never got the first round, or get out the second round. Couldn't get out the second round. That's why they decided to blow it all up. That's why all those cats are no longer on Utah. They decided to blow it all up. Okay. So Quinn Snyder moved on. They decided to blow it all up. Okay. And so look, Bodega was on that team. Tremendous shooter on that team. But no defense, no bueno. Spider's defense had to get better this year. I'm saying if you see where Cleveland is, he had to improve on defense because they were getting victimized last year. Not this year. They're second in the East. His defense must have improved. Must have. Okay, I got to go with you, Jay Snipe, on that. Must have, because you see they second in the East. Okay, so he must have gotten better. He must have gotten up to like him and Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson and him don't stay in front of nobody for too long, but they try. They get positioned. They get positioned enough to do it. Okay, well. Russell Reed, this is the thing, and this is what a lot of people don't understand. The league takes a lot of energy, okay? And 48 minutes, nobody plays both sides of the ball for 48 minutes. Nobody does. Very few. Kobe, Jordan, and, we're talking about guys that are the greatest of all time, right? Bird. Nobody plays 48 minutes on both sides of the ball. So if JB is offensive, if Mitchell is offensive, their energy is being used offensively. And that a lot of times what was going on with Julius Randle. In Julius Randle's first couple of years with the Knicks, he was slacking on defense and saving his energy for offense. Once we got help, you've seen his defense pick up because he don't have to use as much energy offensively because he's got Brunson down. Then now he's got OG, so his energy can pick up on both ends of the ball. See? Right, Kawhi. But look, even with Kawhi, who does? Kawhi could give you 48 minutes on both ends of the floor. But for how many games? How available is Kawhi? When Kawhi is not hurt, yes. I put him in there with the other two dudes because he could really play both ends of the floor at a very high level. Okay. But again, we can count, we might see 5, 6 guys that could do that. Not many, man. Giannis could do it. Embiid could do it, but he's not as consistent. The Joker could do it. Okay, you know, Kevin Garnett. Yeah, but I'm talking about guys playing right now. There's very few that could do it like that. I mean, Giannis, the Joker. I can't. Can you think of anybody else that could play both ends like that? Can we can thank you for $5. I can't think. I can't think of anybody else. I mean, who are Giannis and the Joker is the only two guys I could come up with that could play both ends. I mean, and play them at a high level. Shalom, organic. Kendrick Perkins. Butler, although he doesn't do it at the level of other guys that we talked about, right? But I'll give Butler that for real. I would. Butler could do that for real. That's why they got to the finals. One of the reasons they got to the finals last year. But yeah, Jimmy Butler. Yep. He's not as spectacular at it, but he does get it done. McCall is defensively definitely, and he's coming into his own. Last night he scored 38. They just beat somebody last night. He scored 38. Adebayo is now. He can dribble and handle the rock for 48 minutes. He can. But as far as scoring, like on that level, nah. You know, I don't think so. But not that many guys. Butler, you're talking about Jimmy Butler, and he does it at non-spectacular level, but he does it. And then you're talking about the Joker, you're talking about Giannis. Triple J could do it, but but if you do it and then get hurt for 3 games, that's Triple J. Triple J could do it, but then once he does it, he's gonna miss the next game. Okay. Yeah, I heard that, Andrew. That guy's been saying that forever. Oh, SGA. Yeah. I'll give SGA. SGA's coming into that. He is. He's coming into that. I have to give it to you. SGA's coming into that. Paul George. I don't count guys that do it and then miss 30 games. Because that's Paul George. He could do it, but he's gonna miss 30 games. Okay. He could do it on both ends now. He could, but he's gonna miss 30 games. Like I said, he's one of them Anthony Ambulance dudes. He does it, and then you're not gonna see him for a couple of days, maybe weeks. You know, he's in the Anthony Ambulance crew. I'm talking about dudes that are there, like somebody mentioned Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler will play 70 games and play both ends for 48 minutes. There's no doubt about it. I gotta give you that. That's correct. So will Giannis. So will the Joker. They will. Yeah, so will the Joker. But you know, other guys like Kawhi, he got 2 rings. You got to give it to Kawhi. You know, if he's playing, you know, he's gonna be rough. But he's getting close to that Anthony Ambulance crew. And then we know PG-13 is a charter member Anthony Ambulance crew. So yeah. But you know, very few players though can do it at that level. And look at the guys we're naming. Very few players could do it at that level at both ends for 48 minutes. Very, very few. See, so you're going to have, and somebody said, I'm tired of role players, don't know what the hell they talk about. Everybody in the NBA is a role player. Every team, every championship team is made up of mostly role players with a couple of superstars. Every team. You make it in the league because of some specialty that you have that's better than most people on the planet. That's called a role. And championship teams have people that know their roles. For many years on the Knicks, if you all remember, people didn't even know their roles. And David Fizdale was changing the lineup every other day. Y'all remember that? David Fizdale was changing the lineup every other day. Hornacek couldn't decide whether he was running a triangle or running his own thing, and nobody knew their role. You had Derrick Rose, who's a pick and roll Hall of Fame specialist, and you wasn't running pick and roll. You was trying to run triangle. So, yeah. In the Knicks, you could say what you want about Tibbs. They may not all like their roles. Like Grimes did not like his role, but he knew what his role was. See? Deuce knows what his role is. Hartenstein knows what his role is. OG knows what his role is. They all know their roles, and they play their roles. Championship teams have role players that know their roles and do their roles very well. Okay? Well, that's the thing, damn Knicks. Jamal Murray, when healthy. See, Jamal Murray, when he's not at school in the Anthony Ambulance University. Jamal Murray, when he's not at school in Anthony Ambulance University. Right? Like, was Jordan constantly hurt? Was Kobe constantly hurt? If Kobe was hurt, Kobe played with a daggone ripped up Achilles, man. They don't make him like that no more. You know, it's hard. And so enjoy Giannis while you got him. Enjoy the Joker, because you don't see these guys like that. Play both ends, 40 minutes a game, get triple doubles all the time. You know you're going to the playoffs. Question is, are you going to win it all? That's it. Because them cats are like that. Very few. Kawhi, I'll give him that. He got 2 rings now. But right now, he collecting his checks in Chile. You know. I say Jamal does have the ability and the desire to get there, though, Coach House. I think he has the desire and ability to get there. He just gets hurt a lot. That's the problem. So tonight's game, dang, man, this is tough. Honestly, I was trying to avoid the subject of tonight's game because we got these 2 bums playing. We got depend on Jericho. Hartenstein's got to come with some energy tonight. He's got to come with some energy, man. And this is the thing. It's not just the Achilles thing, bro. It's not just that. When is the last time you saw Hartenstein dive on the floor for a basketball? What? Y'all tell me. When's the last time you seen him do that? When's the last time you seen Hartenstein dive on the floor for a loose ball? I ain't seen it in a minute. When's the last time you seen Hartenstein fighting for that rebound, being aggressive like that and getting that rebound, like the way Precious is doing right now? He might be Russell Reed, but that's my problem. I'm not seeing. We need what we had like a month ago. We need that. And that's what's concerning me about tonight's game. If we had that Hartenstein, I felt good against the Golden State because I thought that's what we were getting. I thought against Golden State we were going to get that Hartenstein. I don't even remember him playing. I don't even know he was on the floor. Sims played better than him. And the coach apparently knew this because Sims played 22 minutes against Golden State. And he played good. Yeah, it's going to be tough, man. Yeah, man. I know, and you know what? I want to thank you all, for real, for giving our boy, the brother with the red hair, and I do mean brother, for giving him the benefit of the doubt. Thank you. Because you know what? So many people doubt, but I'm concerned. I need him. And I think some of y'all are correct in the sense that maybe he should just rest until, and let Mitch Rob step in there for a minute, or let Sims step in and Mitch Rob come off the bench. I think he might. It depends on when we get Mitch Rob back. If we get Mitch Rob back, let's say in the next 10 days, maybe he could rest a minute. Yeah, maybe he could. Me, either Margaret Edwards, you and me, that's it. I wish it wasn't nationally televised. Yeah, Michael Drake, you're correct. No, that's what's going on. There's no doubt. Put it this way. We got basically 2 starters. And the rest of the guys are bench pieces that are playing 40 minutes. That's what you got right now. The rest of the guys are bench pieces playing 40 minutes. That's what you got. Okay. Yeah. And that's why I am very pleased with Precious and Deuce, because they seem like they still dogging, man. They still balling. They still out there bringing it, even with all the minutes. They still bringing it. Although I did see Precious a little bit more fatigued this past game. That's why I'm hoping he come back with the energy that he has usually tonight. But they really, it's a BSPN. Oh shoot, it's BSPN. Dad, let me make sure I have it on mute, man. Let me get my playlist together, man. Play some music or something. I ain't want to listen to no BSPN. But, well, JL, I think, Deuce is going to get that. I think he's going to get that. He's going to get the 15 minutes. He's going to get whatever minutes Brunson is not playing, and then you're going to have him on the floor with Brunson for a few minutes. So I could see him getting 15 to 20. He should be able to do that. AP, it's not... I hear what you're saying. AP said, play Sims. He's been here 3 years already. Tom needs to play him regularly. You don't play him regularly just because he's been here 3 years. I hear what you're saying. If you're saying he has earned the ability, the opportunity, I agree with you. But he is lacking. Remember now, he's an older dude for a guy that's in his third year. I think he's like 26, isn't he? But he's a little older. He played 4 years at Texas. He's got limitations, but he's a good backup piece. That's what he is. And when you have Hartenstein and Mitch Rob, nothing he could do. Nothing he could do right there. Right now, last game, he played Sims 22 minutes. And I hope he does that tonight. Play him 22 minutes tonight. Tonight, I'm agreeing with you, AP. I think he should play him 22 minutes tonight, at least like he did last game. I want some more. I want some more out of Hartenstein. I know his Achilles must be hurting him. It must be, because I ain't seen him dive on the floor in a minute. I ain't seen him bang somebody in a minute, man. Yeah, let's assume Mitchell's going to be there. The report says questionable with a knee problem, but let's assume he plays. It's Madison Square. I mean, it's not Madison. It's the New York Knicks, so he probably plays. Yeah. So Precious gives you that 40 minutes stuff, man. I like Precious, man. So we got a revelation with him, and now you add to it Shake Milton. Nobody can shake Milton. Nobody can shake Milton. Nobody can shake him. So that's what we talk about, man. Shoot. Oh, man. Well, Sims got abilities. But what I'm saying to y'all is, when you got Mitchell Robinson and Isaiah Hartenstein, he's not better than either of those guys. You don't need to play 3 centers when you have both of those guys. I can understand now you only have one real center. Play him. Yeah, definitely play him. Play him. Definitely. I agree with y'all. Play him. Give him as many minutes as you can right now. Let's do it. I agree with that. I think he's smart. Smart enough. He's learned. He's going to stay out of foul trouble. I don't know what it is, and a grill. I don't know what it is, man. Honestly, I don't know. But he ain't been looking right. And I was expecting our regularly scheduled Hartenstein last week against Golden State, and he didn't show up. He didn't show up at all. And they was taking advantage of that, the Warriors. And I was like, damn, where's my man? What's going on? He could be Don Day. I don't think he is, because he's not a rookie. He's been around now. This is his 3rd or 4th season. So no, I don't think he is. I think Precious is ready to go 40 minutes tonight. And Josh Hart is a warrior, man. Whatever. He made that, he's a knucklehead off the floor, and he says some crazy things, and he's funny. But homie's a warrior, man. You got to give it to him. He's a warrior. Josh Hart is a warrior. And he's going to be out there tonight. And that's one of the reasons the Knicks are in the position they in. They got guys like that. What I'm really hoping is we can get some out of Hartenstein. And I'm really confident we're going to see a return of the real deal Dante. I think we're going to see a return of a Dante tonight, because we haven't gotten Dante in the last couple of games. I think we're going to get Dante tonight. I'm looking for 5-3. I know this is heavy burden to put on the young boy, but I think he can give us 5 threes tonight on efficient shooting. I think he could do that. I think Ragu could give us 5 threes on efficient shooting tonight. We can get that. If we can get Dante, and if we can get Hartenstein playing like Hartenstein plays, we got a shot. And then, of course, let's get Deuce some 20 minutes now. I don't think that's a question. We're gonna give Deuce some 20 minutes, and let's limit the time we got to play them 2 bums. So if you're gonna have to play them, right? So I'm thinking 15 minutes apiece. Let's limit the time we got to play them 2 bums. And hopefully, this is the thing, though. One of the things about Bodega 44, as you all seen, there's nights where he could shoot the rock, man. This boy can shoot the rock. We never know when we're going to get that, and he's going to give up just as much defensively. But maybe we get that tonight. Maybe he starts shooting the rock. Yeah. I don't know, because Walker at least had an excuse, because Kemba couldn't move, man. He had surgery on that knee, and it just messed him up. He lost his quickness. He couldn't move laterally. He was never a great defender, so that was that. But this guy, I haven't heard no knee surgery. Why hasn't Toppin or Jeffries played more? Because they scrubs. They're not ready for the league yet. That's why. And Tibbs don't play kids that's not ready for the league. That's why. They played against Orlando because they only had 6 guys. That's it. Can we move on? I am so happy, though, Lord Sincere, that you're rooting for our guys on the end of the bench. Me too. I'm glad they got their money. Get them some more money. They're not ready yet. Yeah. He gonna pull the deuce card. The only people that don't understand that Tibbs is going to remain the Knicks coach for as long as he wants to are haters. If you actually look at his record and look where the Knicks were before he came and look where he is now, there is absolutely 0% chance he's not back. 0. Okay? Only reason Tibbs won't come back is if Tibbs says I'm retiring. That's it. Tibbs is going to be on that sideline till he's 70 years old if he want to. And y'all should be glad he is too. Shoot. Please. One of the tenets of long-term sustainable winning is keeping your coaching staff in place long-term. How long has Eric Spoelstra been on the sidelines for Miami? How long was he on the sidelines for Miami? How long was he there? How long has the San Antonio coach been the coach? How long did Dallas have that coach before he went back to Indiana? See, you got one of the things is you got to have a set place. You got to have stability. You can't just be saying, no, let's change the coach. We're going to be better if we change the coach. No, you won't. Okay. And everybody understood that when Milwaukee let go of their coach and put Doc in there, it was going to be a problem because you can't just keep getting rid of your coach, even with a generational superstar like Giannis. Okay, so no, Tibbs will be back and he'll be here as long as he wants to be here. Okay, so he's going to be here, and I'm glad he is, so that when a guy comes on the New York Knicks, whoever dude he is, he's going to know. Just like, look, when somebody is either drafted or traded to the Miami Heat, do you agree? I want to hear this from you. When somebody is either drafted by or traded to or signs with the Miami Heat, there's expectation they're going to be in shape. They're going to play defense, right? And they're going to bring this effort 100% every night. There's an expectation. Like, you can't come on there and think you're going to loaf. You can't come on there and just play one side of the ball because you're not going to play. You got to play defense if you're going to play for the Miami Heat. That's the expectation from Miami. Now, when you expectation with Tibbs, you better be available. If you're not available, they don't want you. And if you can't play defense, you're not going to play. No defense, no bueno. People still don't get that because they're used to this futility the Knicks have had before Tibbs. You got a culture now. Rebuild is over. You got the culture now. The culture is you come to New York and play for Tibbs, you better be ready to play. You better be in shape. You better be ready to play some defense or you're not going to play. And when he calls on you and you're sitting on the bench, you better be ready to play. Ask Deuce McBride. Ask Deuce McBride. Because that's what he's been doing for the last 3 years. Yeah, the 2 picks are being moved. There's no doubt. For what? What do we need a young guy for? For what? They're not going to play. The Knicks, y'all have noticed what tell me something, what the Don has done. Does not the Don end up, what the Knicks have been doing since the Knicks made the playoffs 2 years ago before this year? Or 3 years ago? When they made the playoffs, right? What the Don has been doing is signing undrafted players. Have you noticed that? We've had a whole bunch of undrafted guys. So what he does is he tries to get a guy that he don't have to pay a lot of money for, let the guy try to prove himself in the G League and see what happens. That's what he does. Okay, so the Knicks have not been really drafting since the Grimes and Deuce draft. They haven't really been drafting a lot. And even Grimes was at the bottom of the first round. Deuce was in the second round. They got Jericho with the 60th pick or the 58th pick, something like that. He ain't paying a lot of money. Okay, you ain't seen the Knicks try to move up into the top 10 every draft. You all know and I know. There's all this talk. The Knicks are going to move up. They're going to make a trade and move up in the draft. Can we get in the top 10? No, you're not going to. Let's just get real. Let's understand where we at. You're not getting that. Okay? Now, the good thing about that many people don't understand yet, is maybe after this year, maybe next year, or even the year after next, when they need to get in the top 10, you got the president of basketball operations that could get you there. Okay? You got the guy that could get you in the top 10. Okay? You got the guy. Okay? So when it's time to get a guy, you got the management that can get a guy. If you don't see them going after people, it's because they don't need them. Tibbs ain't playing no rookies. He ain't doing that. It's not up to James Dolan. James Dolan then handed the checkbook and the decision-making to the Don. You want to know where the buck stops? It starts with the Don, not with Dolan. Dolan gives the final approval. Okay, go ahead, do what you want to do. It ain't about that. Many people don't understand that yet. And I still don't get that. The people still thinking about Dolan. Dolan's not afraid to sign checks. No, he's not. That's why he wasted billions and millions and millions and millions of dollars for 20 years doing nothing. Phil Jackson's still chilling with that $60 million he didn't earn. Nope, the Don is saying, I'm not overspending for nothing. We're not going to get took. We doing the taking. Yeah, see? So what you going to expect this year? He's going to trade them picks, try to package them, and see what he can get. Again, what you have to understand is you just don't name a player and say, let's just go get him. It don't work like that. He's going to find a player that fits Tibbs, McCall, and find the right price for that guy. And you'll hear him talk to everybody every week. The Knicks are interested in so-and-so. There was a phone call. The Knicks make phone calls to all 29 teams. That don't mean they're going to make a deal. He's trying to search and see what's available and what's available at what price. And that's exactly what you want him to do. Okay? What's available and what price is it available at? No, we don't need to make a trade. You don't. No, Mr. Edwards. For what? For what? Do you know why we traded Obi, RJ, IQ, Grimes? Well, Grimes and Obi, because they weren't playing the way they wanted to. You're not going to. What kid's going to want to come here and not play? They're not going to play. Look, this offseason, you're going to pay OG Anunoby, who's now just getting into his prime. This offseason, you're going to pay Isaiah Hartenstein, who's not even in his prime yet. This offseason, you got to find a way to keep Precious Achiuwa. And now that we got Shake Milton, you got to keep him too. So why are we drafting anybody? Why? Why are we drafting anybody? For what? What, because it's fashionable? Or we got to get them pants because everybody else got them? No, man. No, man. Yeah. And he keeps things, Don keeps it close to the vest, and certain things, he's not going to overpay for anybody. He's just not going to do it. Now, Isaiah Thomas and Dolan, they would. The Don ain't doing that, though. Precious is worth, to me, 3 years, 36. That's Precious. 3 years between 24 and 36. That's Precious. Somewhere like that. Between 8 million and 12 million. That's what I would get Precious Achiuwa. And I think that's what he'll get. Somewhere like that. Shake has never made more than $5 million in his career. I don't think he's going to make more than $5 million with the Knicks. I can see Shake getting 4 years, 30 million. 4 years, 30. Coming off the bench. You look at what Shake has made. Well, Michael Drake, generational talent is just that. Generational. You don't get that every year. Generational talent's not available every year. And let me just define Michael Drake. What do I mean when I say generational talent? I mean from when the guy's rookie year comes, he could take you to the playoffs. Not Victor Wembanyama, who's going to take 4 or 5 years to get there. I'm talking about a guy like Joker, a guy like Pablo Banchero, A guy that in his first year can change your whole landscape. That's generational talent. A Kobe, a Michael Jordan, a Magic Johnson. Guys, that's generational talent, okay? Not many of them available. So you can't get that every year. Not everybody gets that. Not what, yes, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying Victor is a scrub. I'm just saying he how many games San Antonio won this year? Let me see. I don't know. Do y'all see that? How many games they won? What's their record? Maybe I misspoke. Is they going for the playoffs? Let me see what they had this year. Oh, wait a minute. They won 12 games this year. Come on, man. They won 12 games this year. Come on. I'm thinking, if he, he's a little light in the behind, but, he's like Chet Holmgren's like that, but they got SGA in that backcourt, and they got Josh Giddey in that backcourt. Okay. No, you're taking it wrong, Brooklyn's. That's not what I'm saying. You're taking it all wrong. You're taking it the way amateurs take it. That's not what I'm talking about. Is Victor Wembanyama Michael Jordan? Can he, like Magic or Bird, take their team to the finals in his rookie year? That's what I call it generational. You don't get that all the time. You don't get that all the time. Okay? You don't get that. That's generational. No, never mind where they was picked. No, never mind where they was picked. I'm talking about a guy that comes in and just takes over from his rookie year, like a man among boys. A rookie year, dude. Shaquille O'Neal, like that. Rookie year. In 2 years, he's in the finals. Penny Hardaway. That's what we're talking about. Those guys don't come around that often, man. You don't get that. You don't get that often. It's very, very rare. So I'm not downing Victor Wembanyama. I'm not saying he's not going to be a great player. He's a little light in the behind, but he could be. He could be. He got the talent, but there's a lot to it, man. True. Yeah, like Luka. Right. Like that. Like have nobody else on this team and they go into the playoffs because they got him. That's what we're talking about. Okay. 15 years old, the greatest player in Europe. That's what we're talking about. Okay. It's not that easy. I don't know what he does. First of all, the way I look at a guy like Wembanyama is the way I look like Chet, the way I learned from Marcus Camby is like this. Let's see if they can stay on the floor. Because they real light in the behind. The league is a grind. Y'all get caught up in the fact that he can do all these things with the ball. But can he play at least 70 games, 65 games? Can he? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. We got to find out. I don't know. That's what I'm saying to you. Okay? There's one thing to have all kind of talent. You can't be in the league unless you got talent. But then there's another thing to be able to stay on the floor and get through that grind. It's an 82-game grind. And then, of course, the grind goes to another level in the playoffs. I don't know. Maybe he can. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not making no predictions about it because I don't know. Boy, too light in the behind to say yes or no. I don't know. How many games did he miss? I don't know. I know this. They won 12 games. That's all I know. They won 12 games. All I'm saying is, I'll tell you right now. I'm going to look him up. Let me see how many games he missed. I don't know how many games the boy played. Let me see. Y'all tripping because I ain't making him the next god, man. Y'all need to calm down. He played 54 games this year. Average 29 minutes a game. They're playing in the right number of minutes, though. He played 54 games this year. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not saying the boy can't play. Calm the heck down, man. Y'all act like we need to put a statue of him up already. Come on, man. You talking about generational talent? I'm talking about guys that play 82 games. Your Jordans, your Michael Jordans, your Magic Johnsons, your Larry Birds, your Kobe Bryants, AIs. Guys that when you get them on your team, you go into the playoffs. The question is, how deep can you run? That's all. And I mean, from their rookie year. The year before Michael Jordan got here, Chicago was like lottery. That's why he was in the lottery. Yeah, but, no, Michael Drager, don't work like that, bro. Let's go through this. Shall we, class? Jalen Brunson's 27. He's in his prime. Dante DiVincenzo's 27. He's in his prime. Josh Hart's going to be 28 if he's not already. He's in his prime. Isaiah Hartenstein is 24, 25. He's not in his prime yet. Julius Randle's 29. He's in his prime. Precious Achiuwa is 24. He's not in his prime yet. Deuce McBride is 23 or 24, not in his prime yet. Shake Milton is 27. He's in his prime. That's what you want. When all those 26, 27 start becoming 30, that's when you're looking for young talent. You understand? That's when you're looking for young talent. Right now, the Knicks are right. We don't need that. Yes, exact. Thank you. We got about I said 2, maybe 3, 2 or 3 year window. When Juju in 2 years becomes 31, that's when you start really, you want to start talking about, like, maybe not this year, but maybe next year or the year after. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. Exactly. They're not even playing 65 these days. That's why they built it in the contract. Dudes want to get their full money, they got to play 65 games. Right. 2 year window. That's exactly right. So we ain't got to worry about this season. We don't. We could trade them picks and kick them down the road when we really need them. There's going to come a time, like with every team, the Knicks are going to have to rebuild. There's going to come a time when they're going to have to rebuild. And so the Don is going to set it up. You know he is. And he's going to be making deals, switching and moving and shaking and getting what he got to get. Yeah, because we don't need nobody right now. Okay? We don't need nobody. We had to trade Obi. He wasn't getting no time. Had to trade Grounds. He wasn't getting no time. RJ wasn't ready for now. And now we're trying to win. RJ and IQ. IQ was going to start for somebody. He just wasn't going to start for the Knicks. So now you move them. You bring in OG. You bring in Precious. You win 14 out of 16 games in January. Now you're no longer rebuilding. You're here. Okay? Yeah. So, oh yeah, you talking about organic. You talking about Walt Perrin, and Leon, and yeah, you got a squad up there in the management squad, man. And they tied in with Tibbs, and they know what they each want. They know what they're looking for. They know their culture. You got to go with that. Take the NBA 2K glasses off. Look at what you got. Look at how these guys operate, and you can tell what they're going to do. That's why I'm always being able to tell what they're going to do, because I see what we're doing. I see what they got. I see how they operate, and let's see what they're going to do. No, we did the rebuilding stage. We didn't avoid it. That's what the problem was last few years. Dudes was acting like we wasn't in rebuild when we was. Now we not, because we just traded and got into finished rebuild now. When you got OG Anunoby, finished rebuild. It's done. When Isaiah Hartenstein's playing like 17 rebounds a game, finished rebuild is done now. Okay, you went when you got Jalen Brunson, finished rebuild, done. So we was in rebuild for the last 3 years. Now we done. So what's good, which most people still don't recognize, is a good rebuild is usually 5 years. A good rebuild is a 5-year process. The Knicks did it in 3. That is some daggone good management right there. The Knicks did it in 3. 4 years now, done with the rebuild. Okay? Now they talking about when Knicks can possibly get to the ECF. When they healthy, they one of the best teams. That's showing you done with the rebuild. They did it in 3 years. You know, so that's what I'm talking about. A good rebuild is usually a 5-year process. Okay, it's 4 years to draft the right young pieces, and then when you start getting into year 3 and 4, you start trading for or picking up assets from the free agent market that will help you get to that next level. You know, but the Knicks have done it, man. Right now, the rebuild is done. It really officially was 3.5 years. The rebuild was 3.5 years when you officially look at it. When Tibbs and Leon came in there to this past January, 3.5 years. That's what they did. Yeah, 3.5 years. So now the rebuild's over. Now we're looking to win. And guess what? We're a threat to win, right? So you get these cats back healthy, we're a threat to win. So so we can't really use rookies right now. Okay. You can't use no rookie. I'm not going to play no rookie over Deuce McBride. I don't care. I'm not playing no rookie over Deuce McBride. And I know daggone well Tom ain't doing it. I ain't playing no rookie over Josh Hart. No, I'm not playing no rookie over Shake Milton. I'm not playing no rookie over Precious. So what am I getting a rookie for? What I want is a guy signed that's not drafted or late in the second round. I don't got to pay a lot. Maybe we could develop in the G League. That's what we look for. I know. Anyway. You're right, JL. I'm looking at JL's comment. I'm saying JL is right. Yeah, now we're not even in reload yet. We're loaded. We are locked and loaded. I will show you something, but you two would not like it. We are locked and loaded. Okay, locked and loaded. I can show you all this. We are locked. We are locked and loaded. We locked and loaded. We ain't loading up no more. We locked and loaded. Okay, locked and loaded. Nah. That's temporary, Andrew Kim. That's temporary. That's not permanent. If this was like, like in November, right? And the Knicks lost, Mitchell Robinson and OG and Jew for the season, and it was over in November. Okay, I hear you. That would be right. But this is we going in the stretch run, and now all our cats are coming back. This is temporary. We good, y'all. We good. Don't worry. We good. Don't get panicky with some of these panicky fools that get clicks on being panicky. You know what I'm saying? Some of these get clicks. I think I just had to adjust stuff. I think y'all get the picture, though. We locked and loaded, baby. We locked and loaded. That's what we're talking about. We passed the rebuild now. Y'all should be happy about that. And now we're ready to roll. Okay? We're ready to roll. Nah, Andrew Kim. If it happens, it happens. This is the league. This is competition. When you ready to play and you step on that court, ready to play, you step on that court. I think Drew needs to come back when he feels he could play. If he pops the shoulder, he pops the shoulder. Okay, boom. Let's just go. See, we can't be, sometimes you got to step up with the, is there a woman in here? You got to step up with the brass ones when you got to step up with the brass ones. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You got to step up. You got to put them brass ones out there on the table and do what you got to do. If you there, you there. If you're not, you're not. That's all I'm saying. So when Drew is ready to come back, even if he don't know if he's going to come back, bring it. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, that's all. Let's go. Let's see what happens. I'll be honest with you with regard to Devin Booker, even though, shoot, that would be some get, But I'm not in a hurry to break up the Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo combination right now. I'm just not. These cats are playing too good. And, you get back OG Anunoby and you get back Julius Randle, then what I'm saying is when you get back OG and Juju, you just lifted up Brunson and Dante to a new level. See, Dante and Brunson, as y'all know, been playing without those two guys for a whole month now. Wait till they get them back. Ooh, Lord. Wait till they get them back. Oh yeah, I'm not in a hurry to break that combination up. That's right, Natty God. You right. Yeah. So I'm thinking I'm really still looking for Jude this week. Orlando. What's the next game? They got Orlando, and then they got a game on the 10th, I think. I'm looking for Drew to be back for one of them games. I'm telling you, I'm still looking for him. Okay, I'm still looking for him. I mean, Devin Booker is a dude, though, man. Devin Booker is that dude, man. I mean, come on now. Ooh, man, he's a player. And look, he was outside the lottery. I think he was drafted 17th, Devin Booker. See, that's what I'm talking about. And you gave him a few years, and he's ready. And not everybody's a generational talent. But there's a lot of guys that could ball. Booker's one of them dudes, man. That's what I'm saying. Not everybody needs to be a generational talent to be great. Booker's a great player. He really is. But there's only a few guys that come into the league and can change your whole outlook just because they're there. There's only a few guys like that. Was he a lottery pick, Kenny Allen? Was he? What was he drafted? What number was he drafted? For some reason, I thought Devin Booker came in the late, not the mid first. I thought he did. Let me see. Now you're gonna cause me to look it up. Let me see. 13th pick. You're right. He was at the end of the lottery. 13th pick. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall. You're right, Kenny Adams. Yeah, Kenny Adams. Let me give you your props. You're right. He was 13th pick. Andrew, you've been missing it, man. We are having Andrew Avery, just to let you know, we are having a Shake Milton party up in here. We're having a Shake Milton party because not only can Shake play defense, the arrival of Shake means one of them two bums get kicked out the rotation. I don't care which one. Get one of them bums out the rotation. So let's save that money, and then let's put Shake Milton in there. Shoot. Now, I think it should be, in my mind, it should be, I can't tell you, I don't like either of them bums, but Bodega 44, because of his size and the possibility that he might stay in front of somebody, that's why I would pick him and put Burks into, out of the rotational into situational. Out of the rotational into situational if I was, doing it. But I don't know what Tibb is going to do. I really don't know. Yeah, I'm saying, but shoot, man. I hear you, Lord Sincere. I hear you, but I don't like messing with chemistry when it's working. I hear you. I ain't going to front. Booker would be something else, but I don't like messing with chemistry when it's working. You messing with something that's not broken. Let me look. When OG comes back and Julius comes back and Hartenstein is ready to play, or even he has to come off the bench and Mitch Rob comes back and they start rolling, talk to me again about Devin Booker then, because nobody's going to be thinking about that. If those guys are rolling, if they make it into the Eastern Conference Finals, nobody's going to be talking about Devin Booker. Nobody. They're not going to break that up. It'd be crazy. So, yeah. Yeah, so the bum Bohan Bodega 44, if you surround him with 4 defenders on the second unit, but then again, that means you can't play Brunson with the second unit, and Tibbs does like to play Brunson with the second unit. But I agree, but the problem is how you going to get there. What you going to get? Dante, McBride, Hart. See, I don't know how that would work. Bodega 44, you got to surround him. If Hartenstein is playing some defense, you need Precious out there, Deuce, Dante, and Shake. Oh, yeah, I do like that lineup. I do like that lineup. But we'll see what happens. Honestly, I called it a must-win game because this is one they're going to have to gut out, y'all. I don't know how they were going to do it. I can't explain to y'all how they would win this game. I can't. I don't know. It just came at you. I said it by accident. I said it by accident. Somebody caught it and said, "What you calling Bodega for?" And I was like, Bodega 44. I like the number 44. 44 is in my collection. I like the number 44 a lot. Yeah, 44. George Gervin was 44. Yeah, Bodega 44 is like 6'7". Dude looked like 240, right? Am I lying? I mean, right? He looked like 240. Let me just see. There's a Bohan Bogdanovich. Let's see. What's this dude? This bum right here they got him listed at 6'7", 226, but he does look a little, right? He looks a little bigger than that. He looked a little huskier than 226. He might have been 226 when he was 28, but boy, ain't seen 28, never seen it again. He looked like he is a good 235 to me. Yeah, Glenn Gondo, yeah. Boy, you bringing up something from the past, Kenny Adams, for real. But yeah, he looked like he beefy enough, he could bang with somebody. But Bodega 44, man, that boy got cement shoes on and he ain't been tossed from no bridge. You know what I'm saying? Golly, man. On paper, that's right, Natty God. Problem is, you really got to play, though. I think, Richard Williams, I'm just saying, we got to get this win, man. We got to get this win, man. I don't know how they're going to do it, though. They got to get this win. I'm hoping if he plays Bodega 44, that he give us one of them 7 for 7 from 3 type numbers. I'm hoping that Dante give us 5 threes today. I'm hoping that Brunson does something. I'm hoping that I see Hartenstein diving on the floor for some loose balls. I'm hoping that Deuce comes off and does his thing that like he been doing, man. Yeah, this daggone. There's possibilities, and this is the thing. This is why we know the Knicks are a good team. We depleted, right? Everybody knows we're depleted. But there's always a possibility. We got enough horses that somebody can go off, right? You know, Brunson could drop 40 if he need to. Sometimes Brunson could drop 40 on somebody. We know Dante might break out and hit 7 threes. We know, you just never know. Just never know. Yeah, but we depleted right now. So when you get OG back and Juju, you're gonna have Deuce, Milton, Precious, Mitch Rob, iHeart. Oh my goodness, man. Cash out, James. I have to admit, I have lost faith in Burks. Both Burks and Bodega 44 are really triple Bs. Bodega, Burks, the bum crew. Bodega, Burks, part of the bum crew. They both bums. Shake taking somebody's minutes. Shake taking somebody's minutes, man. I mean, right now, I'm telling you right now. Shake taking either Bodega bum or Burks bum, but somebody's bum is getting knocked out bum. Because Shake taking somebody's minutes. I'm telling you right now. I'm thinking we getting OG for Friday. I'm telling you, I'm thinking we getting OG for Friday. Yeah, that's right, JL, and that's what I keep telling people, man. When you see a dude that you saw 2 years ago and he was 28, and now he's 31, 32, don't expect him to be the same dude, y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. People keep looking for Mook. I mean, Mook was good when he was here, but what was like 100 years ago? What y'all keep crying for Mook for? Mook ain't the same Mook. No. Keep blocker. Thanks for the 5. Knicks to be fearless. Show your opponent no respect and shut down defense. I'm with you. Keep blocker. That's part of the problem, though. If we had Shake playing today, I'd feel more confident. I would. If we had Shake playing today, I'd feel more confident. They're going. I feel very confident against Atlanta. But today, we got to play these two bums, man. Dang. We got to play the bum crew. Yeah, Mook like 100 years old. When he was here, he was in his prime. That's a different Mook. Y'all still looking at that Mook. He ain't the one you got on your wall. This dude now is done. Okay? This dude is done. Rokas is part of a trade package, isn't he? Rokas could play. He can. But where? I don't know. He's not playing on the Knicks. But imagine this. 4 number ones, Rokas, the 2 bums, or at least one of the bums, for Mikal Bridges. So you got Rokas, 4 number ones. And then you get the expiring deal of this bum for Mikal. If you rebuilding, that sounds like a good deal if you're rebuilding to me. What you think? Yeah, that's right, JL. But that plan changed when Brunson didn't get signed. If Brunson was signed by Dallas, you'd have seen a different plan. When Dallas did not sign him to the $55 million, he said, forget y'all by the time you got to January. And now the Knicks was all over it. And the Knicks let it be known, if y'all recall, after January of that year, you had the whole front office down at the Dallas game. And Dallas was complaining about it because they knew they messed up. They knew they messed up. Okay, they knew they messed up. It was too late. He was going to New York. Then his father came to New York. It was over. They should have signed him to the $55 million when they had the chance. When they didn't do that, it became a whole new ball game in New York. It became a whole new ball game. And when you sign Brunson, now you're in win now mode. Brunson ain't no rookie. See, this is the thing. I thought they should have gave the keys to IQ. I would have been very happy with IQ as our starting point guard. I ain't friend. I'd have been very happy with that. I'd have been very happy with that. I think IQ is going to get a lot better. He's already good. I think IQ's got more upside, and he's going to show it. He's already showing it. Matter of fact, let me see the last game. What did I didn't even know. I'm telling you right now. I didn't even look at it. I'm going to tell you right now. Let me ask, what did IQ do in their last game? Let's take a look at it. When's the last time them bums played? Let me see. Bum is the game. The bum is the way that is what's called. That's the word of the day today because we're dealing with bums. We're going to schedule. Hold on a second. I just want to see What did IQ do? What did he do last game? I want to just see where they at, because I'm telling you, IQ is going to be that dude. I would have been very happy starting him. I'd have been very happy starting him, very happy with him playing, no problem at all. But and y'all know I wasn't with the Brunson thing. I didn't even want to play that. I didn't even want to pay him $80 million, and the Knicks had the nerve to turn around and play him $100 million. And I was like, oh no, we messing up. I was wrong. Okay, last game. Quickly with 3 of 11, 4 of 15, 12 points. Barrett, 9 of 16, 2 of 4 from 323 points. So yeah, it wasn't their best game. Well, it was Barrett's good game. Yeah, but Quickly had a rough game last time. Quickly had a rough game. But I had no problem. I'll have no problem with IQ starting. I would have had no problem with that. And I've been Deuce Hive from when they drafted Deuce. Y'all know I was calling for Deuce McBride when he was at West Virginia. I said, we got to get this kid Deuce McBride. And everybody was like, who is this Deuce McBride? No, we got to get Trey Man. No, we got to get this dude. I said, no, we got to get Deuce. And we got him. So I've been Deuce McBride high, but I still wouldn't be complaining if IQ was starting. I wouldn't have no problem with that. Yep. And I told y'all, RJ's going to be Jimmy Butler 2.0. I told you. And he still is. And he's not even reached he's not there yet. He's going to get there, though. He's going to get there. Been telling y'all that. But you see, that's the problem. I'm not worried about trading RJ. We went to Canada, that's where he's from. Not only that, we got OG. I'm very happy with that. OG is now, RJ is 2 years from now. OG is now. Okay, so I'm not having a problem. But I wouldn't have had no problem starting Emmanuel Quickly when it was time to get Brunson. I would have had no problem. Okay, but Brunson is all world, right? I mean, but listen, I don't know. I don't know how many. I can count on one hand the number of people thought Brunson was going to be this good. There were some Brunson fans out there at the time. I remember, and I said, "What y'all cheering about Brunson for? He's a bench piece." Brunson is all world, man. This boy is that. Okay, this boy is that. So, RJ gonna get what he got coming. He's gonna be good. Toronto's gonna be a problem later on with Scotty, RJ, and IQ. That's the nucleus. They're gonna be a problem. Okay. Now, Deuce's defense has been elite. It's just that everybody didn't know that boy could score. I told you he could score, and then when he was in the G League scoring 29 a game, I said, that's just D League. Look, let me let y'all in on the secret. Deuce ain't broke out yet. Deuce ain't broke out yet. Yeah, you right, Organic Fanatic. I wasn't high on Brunson. I'm telling you, I like Van Fleet better. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna deny it. I thought I liked Fred Van Fleet better than Brunson. But daggone. I mean, who knew that this guy's gonna be like this though? Who knew he was going to be like that? I didn't. Even after he dropped 40 in the players, I thought he was good. Once you do that, you could play. But $100 million? I said $100 million, Don? See, that's when I learned the hard way. Some of y'all still ain't got it yet. You got to learn like I learned the hard way. Trust the Don. The Don knows what he's doing. Yeah, Toppin in the G League. Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell you, let me tell you, Toppin going to get his chance next year. Toppin gonna get his chance next year. This summer in the summer league, Toppin's gonna play. I'm gonna tell you right now. Yeah, hopefully he don't get hurt. Jacob Toppin's gonna ball this summer in the summer league, and he's gonna make the roster, and he's gonna have a chance to make the rotation next year. It's gonna be tough now because the Knicks are stacked. When you're on a team that's a threat to go all the way, that team is stacked. By virtue of you being on that team, it's tough for you to get minutes. Okay, so it's gonna be hard. But because you gonna play Jacob Toppin in front of Precious? Hell no. What you gonna do? Where you gonna play him? In front of Josh Hart? You think Tibbs do that? Hell no. In front of OG? Let's stop joking. You know what I'm saying? So where you gonna play him? That's what I mean. Tibbs plays his top 9 guys the minutes. That's what he does. That's what he does. Yeah, Margaret. I don't know if he's gonna be better than Opie, but they're both pretty darn good ball players, man. I ain't gonna front. I slept on Jacob because he didn't get drafted. See, he's undrafted. Jacob Toppin was undrafted out of Kentucky. And they got him in New York, and now he's looking like he can come back next year and make the rotation. Yeah, he looks like he can come back next year and make the rotation. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be tough though because the Knicks are stacked, and they just got more stacked with Shake Milton. I don't know. I don't know. We're going to see what happens. We got to see what happens. And he's going to be good though. Yeah, but Lord Sincere, how many minutes does the backup to the backup get behind Julius Randle? No. So let's say Toppin is the backup to Precious. When Drew is starting at the power forward spot, how many minutes do you think the backup to the backup is going to get? That's what I want to know. Because you're backing up Julius Randle, who's going to play 30 minutes a game. And Precious is going to play the other 18. Yeah? Oh, really? Okay. So you got a small forward, OG Anunoby, backed up by Josh Hart. How many minutes is the backup to the backup going to get? Josh Hart's OG's backup. How many minutes is the backup to the backup going to get? Oh, I get it. You think Thibodeau's going to play Jacob Toppin above Josh Hart. Oh, I get it. Now, you know Lord Sincere. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Even if I was to think, which I don't, that Josh Hart is some kind of scrub, Tibbs loves Josh Hart. I mean, Tibbs loves him. Loves this boy. Okay. No, he's not going to get no minutes now. He's a rookie. Did you see him against Orlando? He's got talent. Don't get me wrong, but he played like a rookie. Okay. He played like a rookie. That's all I'm saying. And Tibbs don't like playing rookies because they play like rookies. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to hate on Jacob Toppin. I hope he stays to the Knicks. I hope he gets the rotation next year. I'm just not sure where he would play. That's all. And people are talking about we need draft picks. For what? They're not going to play. Nobody's going to play. I told y'all the year that Ivy came out, right? If the Knicks had drafted Jaden Ivey, he wouldn't be playing. He wouldn't. If the Knicks had drafted Jaden Ivey, he would not be playing. See? That's what I'm saying. You always all hype. We got to get Ivey. He can start. No, he's not. He's a rookie. He's not going to start. He's not even going to play. Okay? So you think about that. And now you understand why they're not going to draft anybody this year. They're not drafting anybody. They're going to sign an undrafted free agent. That's what they're doing. That's what I'm saying. I think Jacob Toppin goes to Summer League and balls next summer. And I think when he does that, he gets a shot. He gets Tibbs' eye on him for a rotational spot. It's going to be him and Precious battling it out. Now, you tell me, you think Jacob Toppin's better than Precious? I'm not going to argue with you next year. I'm talking about not this year, but next year. If he's like better than Precious and he beats him out and he gets minutes, okay. But we'll see. Thank you, Rodney. Odium, like it, brother. $5. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, but he shot terrible, Tony Tippins. But I'm not, I just randomly look at that. If I was to look at let me look at IQ's last, look at his last 10 games. Let's see. IQ. Let's take a look at this now. If I was to look at his last 10 games, what we got? Over the last 10 games, he's averaging 18 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 82% from the field, 41% from 3, 43% from 43% from the field, 82% from the foul line, 41% from 3, 18, 5, and 5. And let me tell you something. He's going to get better. Yeah, he's going to get better. That ain't the top of the ceiling for IQ. He's got more upside. He's going to get better. So, yeah, he gets used to running this team. They just handed him the keys. He's got to get used to it. Once he does, there's going to be hell to pay. Toronto needs another top-level veteran talent. They'll have to be a top 5 player, but they need a good guy. Like, if they was to get like a Bam Adebayo on their team, they'd be trouble. They would. If they was to get a solid guy like that, Onyeka Okongwu, they'd be problems. or even Clint Capella, if they were to get something like that, they'd be problems. And then they need another piece like a Tari Eason type piece. You give him those two type of pieces. You give him a Clint Capella, you give him a Tari Eason for their bench unit, they would be problems. They would, because these young boys can play. Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett, IQ, that's their nucleus. No, no, they can't get them. No, they can't get them. Well, Toronto is going to be in the lottery this year, right? I mean, if you're talking about the lottery odds, right? I mean, they are. Where's Toronto in the standings? Toronto is 12th, right? Toronto is 12th. There's 3 teams above them. Toronto's won 22 games. They're like 7th in the league right now. They're like the 7th overall pick right now. They might be able to get a good player with the 7th overall pick. Yeah, Margaret, it was that thing, Carmelo Anthony. Okay, look. Just because a guy could play, don't mean he understands personnel. I mean, one of the greatest players ever, Michael Jordan, has no idea what he's doing as a manager. Zero. A guy that never played pro ball, Leon Rose, is an expert at it. So you can't. So Carmelo talked about they would trade Mitchell Robinson. This is the same Carmelo Anthony. And I love Carmelo. Okay, don't get me wrong. But do you know that LeBron and D Wade called Carmelo to come to Miami before they called Chris Bosh? They wanted Carmelo with them. And why did Carmelo say no? Because LeBron and D Wade agreed to take a pay cut short term to win a chip. And their pay cut was going to be from something like 20 million, 18 million at the time down to 14. They all agreed to take 14 million so that they could win the chip. Melo said, hell no, I'm not doing that. That's why he ended up in New York. Melo could have waited to that summer and let the Knicks keep the team that they had, a very promising team, and then come as a free agent that summer. But he forced the trade and let them trade away most of their team to get him. Okay? This is a guy that's thinking about the loot. I have no problem with that. But don't talk to me about championship piece like Mitchell Robinson, talking about trading him. No. He don't know what the hell he's talking about. I'm sorry. He don't. No. Gambling's against my religious beliefs, so I don't follow gambling. Gambling in my feet, this is my personal. That's why you don't see me following gambling, talking about gambling. No. People could gamble if they want. I don't. Yeah. In fact, honestly, I don't get a soapbox, but I think gambling is causing some of these refs to do some stupidness. That's what I think. I think the gambling game is causing some of these refs to get stupid. That's what I'm saying. You know who was saying that first and nobody believed him? Rashid. Rashid was telling people, man, these refs in the tank. He'd been telling them. And they found out later the guys he was talking about was in the tank. Yeah. So I'm not into gambling, but and Vegas could be right, they could be wrong, whatever, so I don't know. Yeah, so Melo wasn't, and this is the thing, what LeBron and D Wade understood, and I think properly, so did Bosh. If they win chips, they'll get their money. They were going to get their money, okay? If they win chips, they were going to get their money, and they all did get their money. They all got their money, okay? But Melo was like, no, I need the money first. He wasn't into the chip first. He wanted the money first. Okay. And that's what he was. That's what happened. So for a guy to be talking about trading a championship piece, I'm not surprised that Melo would say something like that. It's stupid. You don't trade championship pieces like Mitchell Robinson. Okay. You pay him, you bring him off the bench, you keep him as long as he wants to stay. Hello, Kareem. As long as he wants to stay, you keep him and you bring him off the bench. Yeah, but again, there's some guys, like I said, look at how many minutes Oklahoma City plays Chet Holmgren. They're playing him 30 minutes or less per game. That's smart. If you played Mitchell Robinson 25 minutes or less per game, you would get him most of the year. You cannot play him 30 plus minutes and expect him to stay healthy. There's just guys like that. Marcus Camby was like that. When Marcus Camby was coming off the bench with Latrell Sprewell, y'all seen what happened? They went to the finals. Marcus demanded to start, so they started him. Then he remained injured all the time, and then he ended up getting traded to Denver. Okay, some guys can't play full-time minutes like that. Mitch cannot. You got to limit his minutes, 25 minutes, and you're going to have a guy that can play with you the whole season. And I think that's what they're going to do when he comes back. Hartenstein's an 82-game guy, as long as that Achilles is not flaring up. Hey, Rich M. Yeah, Milton, Rich M is. I'm very excited. We having a Shake Milton party in here today. We having a Shake Milton party in here today. I got my sangria in the fridge. I got my sangria in the fridge. I'm ready for Freddie right now, baby. We getting ready to do this thing. That's all I'm saying. Shoot. I can't wait now to see Tuesday against Atlanta. Now, I don't think either OG or Jew will be there Tuesday, but that's a step closer. That's a step closer. That's a step closer, man. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. We got to see what happens. But I'm very excited about Shake Milton. 27 years old, 7-foot wingspan, defensive specialist that could also hit open shots. Yes, bring that. Please bring that. Please bring that. I don't see Shake Milton as that guy that can score off the dribble like everybody's trying to say. He could probably get a little bit done, but I'm liking him for this Knicks team. He's Tom Thibodeau type of dude, though. I mean, would y'all agree? Is Shake Milton a Tom Thibodeau type of player? I think he is. I think Shake Milton is a Tom Thibodeau type of guy. I don't think Bogdanovich or Bodega 44 is. Blake used to be. Burks used to be, but now he's older. He's a bum, and he's not ready, So, but Shake Milton is a Tom Thibodeau dude. Just like Deuce McBride is a Tom Thibodeau dude. Just like both Harts, Tom Thibodeau dudes. Precious is a Tom Thibodeau dude. Yeah. Yeah, Shake in Philly. Go back to the Philly days, Organic. Go back to the Philly days. Shake Milton was playing some defense, baby. Shake Milton is yeah. Yeah, Shake Milton. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was good, man. Coming off Philly's bench. That's what they used him for. He was coming off the bench. He was never really a starter. He's like, a guy that you could start occasionally, but he's a bench piece. And believe me, when you got a solid second unit, you could look, we've seen the second unit for the Knicks right now is playing the starters minutes. You give the Knicks back their starters and let their second unit play second units. Oh my goodness, man. That's what I'm talking about. Well, they traded him to Detroit for Monte Morris. I'm still don't understand that move. He signed a two-year, $10 million deal with Minnesota as a free agent, which was a steal for Minnesota. Then they turned around and traded him for Monte Morris. I don't know what happened. I really don't know what the story is there. There's got to be something going on. I don't know what it is. I don't see Monte Morris as any major upgrade over Shake Milton. I don't understand that. But apparently Minnesota did, and so they moved on. Yeah, Josh Hart is going to start even when Shake gets on the team. Shake is not starting. Josh Hart is starting, but come on, y'all know Tibbs loves this boy. This boy's starting. Shake Milton ain't starting over Josh Hart. Josh Hart is going to start until OG Anunoby comes back. When OG comes back, Josh Hart then could go to the bench. And I don't even know if he goes to the bench then. He might put Precious on the bench. I don't know what Tom's going to do. Tom loves him some Josh Hart. You know that, right? That's like one of his grandchildren, man. He loves him some Josh Hart. So, yeah, I don't know about that. But, and again, I don't even know. Josh Hart will play. I don't know why, but no matter, for some reason, even when they're full strength, somehow Josh Hart gets 35 minutes. Y'all notice it? Organic. You notice it? Even when they're full strength, this cat gets 35 minutes. I mean, he's out on the floor all the time. Yeah, I don't even know. Lord Sincere, understand something. If a guy's in the G League, there's a reason for it. Nobody's overlooking talent in the league. So if a guy's spending most of his time in the G League, there's a reason for that. Okay, there's a reason for that. So, yeah. It's not like the Knicks coaches or the Knicks scouts are making a mistake. If he's in the G League, there's a reason. These guys get paid a lot of money to spot talent. Okay, if we had a superstar in the making or a star even in the G League, believe me, he'd play. It's just like nobody drafted Jacob Toppin, and he's in the G League, and he plays in the G League, and he's on the bench, but he's on a 10-day contract. Well, because you need to have guys in the G League. You want to have guys in the G League because you never know if somebody's going to pop. You never know if you're going to get a whole bunch of injuries where you've got to play them. But right now, I think based on what happened in Orlando, it looks like Jacob Toppin is the number one player in the Knicks G League team, because when there's time to play, they didn't bring up Dwayne Washington. They didn't bring up Jeffries. They brought up Jacob Toppin. So I think he's probably the number one prospect they have in the G League right now. Yeah, they hold on to G League guys because guys want to play and they can play there. And now, isn't it right? Didn't they raise the salaries to the G League guys? Didn't they raise the G League guys' salaries? Let me see. Salary of G League players. Yeah. What didn't they raise the salary? All right. So the G League size of 40,000. Dang, they said 40,000. First time NBA G League salaries will now be over 40,000 per player. Dang. I'm sorry, man. Those guys really toiling for some pennies. Dang. I didn't know that. I thought they got like 500,000. Yeah, I thought, shoot. Dang. Oh, is that what it is? Oh, right. That's right. Because you know what? Nowadays, the kids playing in college get sponsorships and gets money, right? Which I felt like they should have been getting that all along. I remember guys playing in college and their jerseys are selling like hotcakes and they ain't getting a penny for it. And they going back home and they poor, but the school getting rich. So I'm glad these kids getting some money, you know, for, the NIL. I'm glad they're getting that. They deserve that, man. So they're getting some of that. Yeah, 40 grand. I'm like, daggone, man. You got to live with your parents. 40 grand. Shoot. I retire. I take my Social Security. And I was getting 40 grand. Yeah, I'll be, me and my wife would go to like the Philippines or something. I retire out there. I'll go to the Philippines or Thailand or something with 40 grand in my Social Security. You know what I mean? But not trying to live as no young man in New York. Oh my gosh, man. Well, the WNBA only plays what? They don't even play 50. Do they play 50 games? How many games do they play in the WNBA? They play like 50 games, right? How many games they play? Let me see. Let me ask Google. How many games in the WNBA per season? 36 games. Yeah, so they're not going to get no money. It's 36. They're only playing 36 games. Yeah, they play 36 games. The regular season is 36 games. They're not going to get no money for that. They're getting a lot of money for getting 250 grand for that 36 games. Yeah. See, that's why the highest paid of the major sports, the highest paid is baseball. Because baseball, there's 162 games. That's a lot of money that's generated, right? And then basketball, that's 82 games. They play all them games because they get paid, right? Hockey too. Football is the one. They getting paid, but not like the other two because they only play, 16, 18 games? And the WNBA only plays 36 games. And, there's only a small fraction. It's a very small fan base. That's a really faithful fan base for the WNBA. Very small fan base, for them. Like I'm watching track and field, man. Like, yeah. Watching them sisters running 60. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. But basketball, Yeah, right. Grand the game. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but anyway, shoot, man. Tonight, I don't know how, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all straight. The odds are against the Knicks. And I'm not talking about Las Vegas. I'm just talking about in terms of ball. The odds of them winning tonight are below 50%. But I'm hoping that they can gut this out tonight. If the Knicks can win tonight, y'all gotta admit this going to be one of the biggest wins of the season, as down as they've been. If they can pull out this win in Cleveland, oh, I'll be so happy. Because when they get Shake coming in here against Atlanta, and then we get OG back, baby. Oh man. Yeah. If we could win this game tonight, y'all gonna see me very, very happy tomorrow. I'll be too excited to come on tonight. But I'll be very happy tomorrow, boy. I'm telling you, my day will go real nice with a Nick W against Cleveland in Cleveland. Yeah, I hope you're right. My man, Castle King, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I hope you are right. I will go with that energy all day, all day. Let's do it. Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. Woo, man. It'll be hard, but it'll be amazing. It's going to be a hard game to win. But our boys could do it. Let's have faith in our boys. I have faith in our boys. We could do it. It's Deuce time. It's Precious time. It's Dante time. It's Hartenstein time. And let's get the bums sometime. Let's hope one of them bums come up and just start shooting the lights out today. Because look, Bodega and Burks noticed that the Knicks got Shake Milton. You don't think they didn't notice that? That's actually a good thing. So maybe they're going to say, it ain't going to be me losing my spot. Somebody going to ball. Bodega and Burks saw that Shake Milton was signed. Yeah. Let's see what happens. They're going to say, no, I ain't losing my spot. We're going to see what happens. Just like Mariano Rivera always say, we got to see what happens. I don't know, man. We got to see what happens. We got to see what happens. We got to see what happens. It's going to be interesting, I tell you that, though. Oh, man. We're going to see. Yeah, Brunson time. That's right, Michael Drake. They're going it. JB time, baby. Oh, really? Oh, man. Mariano, man. Mr. Mariano, what you think? What you think about this latest trade? I don't know, Mike. We got to see what happens. Oh, man. Yeah, Michael Drake, that makes most sense to me. But Michael Drake, I think we can agree. Tibbs' boy is Burks, though. Tibbs' boy is Burks. We're going to see. I don't know. Mitchell looks like he's going to play. I'll be surprised if he sits. It looks like Mitchell going to play, Travel. Yeah. Mitchell is going to play. If he sits, that'll be good. But I think he's going to play. We're going to see, Margaret. I hope you're right, Margaret Evans. I love the energy you telling me. Let's let JB drop 50 today. Drop a 5-0 on him. Boy, let's Deuce come in there, drop a 15 to 20 on him. Let's do it. Let's get it done. I'll be all in that. Yeah, I think you're right. He loves Burks. That's right. Let's cut out this W, y'all. Well, it's a good day, though. We got Shake Milton. That means one of these bums is going to the wayside. Hey, let me tell you something. When it comes to the playoffs, both of these bums going to the wayside. How you going to play these two bums when you got Josh Hart, Deuce McBride, Shake Milton, Precious Achiuwa, and Mitchell Robinson? These bums, man, they better take advantage of their minutes while they get them. Tell you right now. That's right, Andrew Abraham. Boom, let's get that defense going. Shoot, there going, man. Anyway, time for me to go get some dinner with my wife. Looking forward to it. And then looking forward to our Knicks rooting our team on to get this done today. Let's get this done. Right? Let's get this done. Thank you all for all your contributions, the beautiful conversation, the beautiful mix. There wasn't real clowns out here today. I'm glad there was no real clowns today. Everybody was real good. I think the channel's getting more solidified. And thank you all for the loot. Some of y'all dropped on the channel. Thank you all for the loot. Greatly appreciate that. Glad to see you, AP. You must be smart. AP level. Thank you. Thank you all. I know the streets are drug-free today. No heavy weed, no opioids. Oh my goodness. Maybe the Knicks can win today. Let's see what happens. We got to see what happens. But y'all, thank you all for all your prayers, your thoughts. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Greatly appreciate that. Yeah, you did, Soul Finger 12. Enjoy the game tonight. We'll have something to talk about tomorrow. Y'all enjoy it, man. Shalom.